Welcome back everyone, Yami Noctis here. We are starting a new game tonight. And this time, it's going to be none other than Baldur's Gate. I assume everyone knows nowadays about Baldur's Gate, specifically the third game, Baldur's Gate 3, which just launched a few weeks ago. And it's been the rave since then. Everyone likes it, and it's like the most highly rated game, in our times. I've not played it yet, and I felt a bit weird jumping into a new game that's, it has a pretty long history. It's like its own, kind of genre. I mean, based on D&D, which I've not played too much either, as in the actual tabletop game. So what's happening? I decided to go from the beginning, start with Baldur's Gate 1, obviously the remastered version, enhanced edition, and we'll go through this. This game is like based on old school D&D. How old school, I'm not sure. I believe it's like second, third edition, something like that. There are a lot of options, and there's a lot to do in this game, and it's not easy to play. I expect dying a lot. I expect saving and reloading a lot. But that being said, I think I should get going and start, with the basics. Tutorial, character creation, all of that. I did do the character creation and tutorial already once. It took me about an hour. Yeah, it was not pretty. I'm actually thinking about skipping the tutorial, since it doesn't really offer any, story background. It's not like a tutorial in other games where you're actually giving a small snippet of the game. And that being said, we are going straight to new game. Is that the button? I believe it is. Okay, there are a lot of options in terms of character creation, and pretty much every single choice in here is going to make a difference inside the game, in the way that other characters interact with you. There is quite a bunch of background story going on and like explanations happening in here, which, I'll try to. I'm not going to read it out loud all the time. Like, it's gonna take quite a while. I will spend a few seconds on each text. I've read most of them already. And if you are particularly interested in seeing the backstory of each class, and pluses, minuses, how every like weapon type and stuff like that are described, you can pause and take a look. That being said, I believe I am currently not recording the game audio. Let me change that. Game audio. There. Baldur's Gate. Okay. There you go. Unfortunately, I do not think I found the play in the background mode for the game. Meaning that if I alt tab off the game, the audio will cut out. Which, has its drawbacks, but whatever, we'll make do. Gender. It's pretty straightforward. Not much to do in there. There are a few preset character portraits. You can actually import your own portrait in here if you do want to. Like, you can have your own file on the computer and load it up. I think I'll just go with whatever I used for the tutorial. There are quite a few races. Each race has like its own traits and abilities and bonuses, or like lack of thereof. Some races are half-bloods, so you know you have human elf and a half-elf, which is a combination of a human and an elf, and you have, you know, half-orc, which is a human and an orc, and so on. I will go over all of the texts like very briefly. Humans basically they can have a dual class. Elves are having, you know, some bonuses in here, and particularly resistance to charms and sleep magics. Half elves, they have some of the human and elf bonuses. Dwarves, they are not very nimble, but they do have good stuff in terms of power, I believe. Constitution. Halfling, it's I believe it's basically a hobbit, short human type, humanoid type with like hairy feet. They seem to be like good at dexterity and stuff like that. A gnome, very short, kind of smart person, intelligence. And half orc, it's a strong person, it's a strong character. Previously I went with a half elf, so I'm gonna do the same right now. Next on a class, there are a ton of choices, and there are even mixes of classes. We've got the fighter. Obviously, some of the borders between these classes are like very blurry, and it takes quite a bit to understand like what each class does. I still do not do that fully. Fighter is basically kind of a warrior. So this is pretty much straightforward, and they do have, I believe they have more ability in weapons. Like they can use any kind of weapon, whereas other characters can only master like one weapon. Ranger is basically kind of a hunter. Class features are quite long in here. They can use 2 weapons as opposed to 5 weapons for the fighter. And they can charm an animal that can help them do stuff. Cleric is basically a priest. They use maces and flails and stuff in that area. Druid, you know, in tune with nature. They don't wear metal armors. They can shapeshift and they have like special abilities they gain as they level up. A mage, it's very straightforward, but later on when we look at the sorcerer, the lines between mage and sorcerer are, you know, almost non-existent with a few differences. So the mage studies all types of magic and can learn a variety of spells. You know, they are like based on intelligence. You know, your regular mage from pretty much any games. Thief is like your basic rogue, can go stealth, is good in agility, can pickpockets very easily, is nimble, loves daggers, and all of that. They have a bard. Not many games have bards nowadays, but the bard is what it says. It's actually, they tell you the bard is a type of rogue. So, you know, but it's still different from the thief. He's a rogue in the sense that he may be going the shady way, but not always. And obviously, you know, as a bard, his main thing is he can play songs. And apparently there are multiple songs they can use, and it helps the whole party. A sorcerer. Whereas mages learn to use magic, sorcerers have the innate ability to use magic. Whereas mages have to, memorize spell scrolls and use them. Sorcerers don't have to do that. But I believe they are more limited in terms of what abilities they can use. However, as a sorcerer, you might be able to do something that is like you are kind of like half dragon or like a descendant of a dragon, where you have dragon blood, and that helps you in certain ways. Shaman very similar to a druid, but they are more spiritual. They can summon spirits. Yeah, they have this shamanic it's funny, dance where if you complete or like as long as it's going, you can summon spirits to help the party, but the shaman becomes more vulnerable to attacks, and as you level up you get better spirits. Fighter mage, it's a combination of a fighter and a mage. There are drawbacks to doing this, like you lose some of the benefits of each class in exchange for using both classes, and there are race restrictions for who can mix and match. You have a fighter cleric, you have a fighter thief, you have a fighter mage thief. So you cannot use thieving skills while wearing more than studded leather armor, and you cannot cast spells while wearing any armor. So I think it's like you kind of decide on the way what you want to be. You have a mage thief, you have a cleric mage, you have a fighter druid, you have a fighter mage cleric, and a cleric ranger. To save time, I'll just go with the sorcerer. I am 10% knowledgeable of what this means. We'll figure stuff out on the way. And you have basically two flavors of sorcerer. The basic sorcerer, who's just a human or like a regular person race that has their own ability to cast spells. Or you can be a dragon disciple where you're like a descendant of a dragon, and you have a bunch of like other extra stuff added to your class. Like every few levels, you are gaining something. Or the drawback of not being able to cast as many spells per level per day. But I'll take it. I'm not sure if it's shooting myself in the foot, but I'll take it. Alignment. Now, some of you might already know what alignment work is and how it works. You basically have two axes. You can either be good or evil, and you can either be lawful or chaotic. And good evil makes sense. Lawful chaotic means whether or not you are achieving your goodness or evilness by following the rules, or like by using rules in your favor, or you're doing that by breaking every rule you see in your way. And you have in betweens. That's what the neutral is, and I believe the true neutral is like, if you imagine two axes, is like the center where you're neutral in terms of good or evil, and you're neutral in terms of chaotic or lawful. I'll probably go with chaotic good, where I'll kind of bend rules in my favor, but I'm overall a good person. We'll see how this plays. Abilities. I actually really don't know, like don't know what to expect, you know, what kind of spells there are, and what the requirements will be for those, I'll probably just stick with the defaults. I am a sorcerer. I do believe intelligence plays a big role in this, and wisdom maybe. I'm not sure about this, you know, dexterity. What happens if I reroll? Oh, interesting. I'll go back. Let's play out a bit with it. Maybe I don't need that much strength. Maybe I need a bit more wisdom. Priest? No, I don't need that. I do need intelligence. Maybe more constitution to be more strong. I don't know. I'll just go with this. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to play out. Skills. What kind of weapons are we going to be using? We basically have 1 point or like 1 proficiency slot. We have to choose one of those. Daggers. Self-explanatory. They do explain to you what each of the proficiencies or like whatever the slot is. If you become, you know, you need to be proficient in a weapon type in order to use it without any sorts of penalties. That meaning, without penalties to your rolls. There are, you know, die rolls behind the scenes that you don't actually see, but they happen, which determine whether or not you can hit and what is the damage that you deal. And you know, as you are more advanced in a certain weapon type, you get better stats. Warriors or like fighters can get up to this Grandmaster thing, and I believe we are stuck to proficient. You can go a dagger, a quarterstaff, a dart, or sling. I think these are pretty much the same for all, like the stats are very similar to all of them. I might just go with the quarterstaff. I'm not sure if it's a good choice or not. I don't see any like scaling in terms of like what I need to be using, you know, strength, dexterity, whatever. I don't think it's any way related to like casting spells, but maybe it is. We'll see. And my mage book. We do get to choose what spells we want to start with. There are a lot to choose from. By default, they give us armor and charm person. I will quickly go over the text. You can pause and see what each spell does. I believe I did decide once before in the tutorial what spells I wanted, so I'll try to remember that and just set up my spells the way I wanted. Some of these are quite interesting, and they do have like very weird interactions where, you know, the spell kind of changes every time you level it up, and obviously some of them are like, you know, it's a whole book just to read what they do. I guess people who are proficient in D&D and the rule books, they might already know how these things work. I do not, and I'm really just doing this, you know, blindly. I did play one game that's very similar to Baldur's Gate, which is Divinity. So the original Baldur's Gate is kind of similar to the original Divinity, in the sense that, you know, it's a sort of like a Diablo game, but you can pause and, you know, queue up the abilities and stuff that you want to do in the whenever you unpause the game. However, Divinity had a way simpler start point. Like, it was nowhere close to this. Okay, so that should be all the spells. I believe last time I went with this, I went with Find Familiars and Burning Hands. I do believe I still want the Burning Hands. It's kind of like an arc of fire in front of the caster. And I am actually tempted by using the Find Familiar. Note, so this is going to summon a familiar, I don't know, it's like a demon or beast or something to fight for me. However, if my summon dies, I lose 1 constitution point permanently. Constitution dictates how much health I have. And I believe if Constitution reaches too low of a point, my character is just dead, like instantly. So this is a really dangerous move. And by the way, since we chose to be chaotic good, we would be given a fairy dragon. But, you know, I did play other games like Diablo 4 on hardcore without really knowing what I was doing. Why not? My appearance. Yeah, so graphics in this game are quite old. The game itself, I believe, is from like 2000-ish? 1998? I don't know. But the remaster is from 2012. It's not like a heavy remaster, as you can see. But it still is something. This is like really doesn't matter, but you know, I'm just going with something here. It's good enough. You can choose your, I guess, voice pack.
Onward! Death to you all! Your life ends here.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
You got this coming! Let's give them a right thrashing.
Get over here!
For justice!
Feel my power!
I believe I'll just go scholarly. It sounds like the most, you know, enjoyable to listen to. They are all kind of cringy. And the name, obviously. And this is me. Let's get started. It's been almost half an hour just trying to get through this. Let's see how this goes. Accept difficulty normal. I mean, it would probably be better to go lower. But you know, I mean, we could go to like super hardcore, whatever this is. But I'm not comfortable. So let's move on.
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Farron. It is an imposing fortress kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day, imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
And that is the background for our character? For me? Basically, we don't know who we are, and our teacher kind of told us, get up and leave. Ooh. Gorion, my foster master, has informed me. Okay. Thank you for letting me read. Before that, I do believe that my... Ooh. Interesting. In order to go out of the screen to reach my OBS window, I have to put my mouse outside the screen, but then the screen keeps rolling. Basically, we have our spells here. I did... Oops, what is this? Quick loot. I want to go back. There you go. Spacebar pauses the game, and you can like decide what you want to do. You can rest, I believe. Oh no, that's party AI. Resting was here. Like in order to learn spells, like recover health and stuff, you have to rest. We have a spell book, a mage book, whatever you call it. Priest scroll. This is like priest's characters. We do have a map. I assume we don't see too much. It's just this castle that we saw in the nice Candlekeep, in the nice wallpaper. There is a world map, which is very vertical. And we do have a journal, which, you know, that message that I didn't have time to read is recorded here. The journal is split into two. Quests are like any side quests, and they do get deleted after they are completed, and journal is basically the entire story of my character. I must purchase supplies for the road, including weapons and armor. Okay, so we do need to figure out where we're going. Priest quarter, barracks, bunkhouse, clinic, storehouse, temple, the inn. I assume storehouse is where we are heading to.
You have but to ask.
Let's actually check
I
the
shall
inn.
attend to it in a
Hello,
trice.
child. Shall we continue your lessons?
Is there any I can teach? Okay, I guess the tutorial is not exactly finished. So let's see how to buy and sell things. On the store screen, items for sale are listed on the left, your inventory on the right. To buy or sell an item, click the name in the list, select icons are highlighted. Okay, to purchase selected items, click the buy. To sell, click sell. Markup prices of merchandise. If you sell something, you won't be able to buy it back for the same price. Okay. Renting a room. So if you're in town, you cannot sleep on the street. Instead, find an inn with rooms. Okay. The most luxury the room, the more hit points your party will recover. Even the sparsest accommodations are superior to the forest floor. Okay. How to listen to rumors. If you want to listen, you'll need to drink with them. Choose the beverage of your choice from the list, select buy, and listen. Not everybody will say something worth hearing, but occasionally you might hear some tidbit that will turn into a quest you can complete. Well, that's good to know. Let's see, who this Winter.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Come to visit, well, don't forget the 10,000 piece of gold piece book entrance fee as per Candlekeep's custom, don't you know? That's outrageous. What kind of a fool you think do you take me for? Stuff your inn and stuff your company. You always were the big kid there, Winthrop. That gets funnier very nearly every time I hear it. Or perhaps not quite so often. I fear I do not have that kind of entry fee with me. I suppose I shall return when I do. Let's go with this one. Just having a bit of fun with you, my friend. The monks may be walking about with poles in their nethers, but you know you are always welcome here in my sight. Gorion did well by you, he did. So is there anything I can do for you? Some drinks, a room to sleep, or anything to buy? I don't think we do need anything right now other than armor and weapons, but let's see. Okay, so we have a few different kinds of rooms. He does sell weapons. And the helmet. I do not think we can wear helmets as a mage or a sorcerer. And really the only thing we can use in an okay manner is a quarterstaff where we have proficiency. What is this? Drinks. Oh, okay, so I can buy whatever. I don't want to spend my money right now on this sort of stuff. Speaking of weapons, I do have a quarterstaff. Is there any way I can see? Yeah, right click. Here we can see the statistics for the staff. Hello there.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
Okay, so this is basically a little...
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Hey, I'm back within the hallowed halls of Candlekeep. With this iron crisis upon us, the trip from Beregast was more hazardous than I care to relate. You're Gorion's ward, aren't you? You have come into your own. If you'd permit an old man jealous of you to say so. I left an identify scroll with Ted Toril in the inner grounds. He should be done examining it by now, so you could fetch it for me, I'd be grateful. We do have a side quest. Okay. It was worth coming here and talking to people. Who have we got here? A
A
noble woman?
pleasure to meet a socially acceptable person such as yourself.
Well, whatever she said with her voice actor, it's not what she's saying in text.
No time to chit-chat.
Okay, so basically they complain about the monks not being good hosts to them. What have we got here? Oh, we do have a dagger. Does this count as stealing? We shall see. Locked. Let's head upstairs and see if there's anything worth checking.
It shall be as you wish.
Oh, hell there. I cannot wake him up. Yes, please. We are stealing. We are theoretically and technically stealing. Oh, hello there.
Don't touch me! I might catch something.
Apologies, I have been knee-deep in the tomes of the keep all day. Okay, basically just random chit-chat. Hello there, who are you? Another...
Away with you, beggar!
I mean, it's interesting, I could technically just, you know, steal everything they have right now. That might end up very badly for me. They don't really like you or me looking into their rooms. I am happy with
It shall be as you wish.
few pieces of gold that I received.
You have but to ask.
Hello there, who's this?
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
Hey, we do already know about the sort of stuff. Combat rounds. Okay, we already read a bunch of all the other stuff.
Hello there.
Can't stand the constant shuffling of arthritic feet up in the library. Hey, so she's looking for a book, The History of Alrua. That house said moo.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
What is blue? Okay. Green is probably my party, red is enemy, what is yellow? Okay. What is purple? Okay. I think we are good. Can we talk to cow? Moon. Hello there.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your
We
lessons?
do know about leveling up. When you gain experience, a plus symbol appears in the corner of your character's portrait indicating you can level up. Press the level up button in the character record screen. Okay, character record. Okay, where is my character record? Is this? Yes. So we basically see everything that we have. Information, class, combat stats, skills. and abilities. Okay.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
Fatigue. Basically, you have to rest every now and then, otherwise you're too tired. Morale. Intoxication. Disease. You can use a cure disease spell or a full night's sleep. Poison. You can drink an antidote or have a slow poison spell cast on them. Okay, so we should avoid getting poisoned at all costs until we have a way of getting out of being poisoned. Whose place? The priest quarters. It's a guard. Dripping, tutor. Let's check out the priest house.
Hello.
Hi there. Shank. Yeah, I am. What can I do for you? Hold on. I do not recognize you. Who are you and what are you doing here? Uh-oh.
I'll crust your face, I will.
Okay. We should probably...
I'll crust your face, I will. Make you dead and done.
Burning hands. Come on. Ooh, that was
You
quick.
have but to answer.
Who is that guy? Shank. He was just trying to kill me. Let's look the place. Nothing else. Can we tell anyone about this? Oh, Parda, there was a man in there. He smelled like the stables and he tried to kill me. It was horrible. Hurry then, child, equip yourself at the inn and go join Garayan on the steps of the library. I had a sense something like this might happen. Go to the inn to equip myself? That's an interesting place to go.
It shall be as you wish.
I go and talk to this person?
I shall attend to it in a trice.
He or she is gone.
It shall be as you wish.
What do you need?
Lydia left one of her books in here again. It's in the hay there beside the cow. If you could run it over to her and then come back, I brought some plants for you. Okay, this is convenient. Exactly what we needed. Hello there.
Hello, child. Shall we continue
Quick
your
item
lessons?
slots. Okay. Quick weapon slots. And quick spell slots. If you're a spellcaster with one or more quick spell slots, right click one with your mouse. We're about to fill each with a single spell from your arsenal. You will be presented with a complete list of the available spells. So, which is my quick spell slot? Oh, I see. So these are my quick spell slots. I can basically put anything from here. Oh, we do have a thing to show all the stuff around me. We said that the guy was waiting for me at the library. However, let's go and talk to Phidia, was her name? And give her a book.
Hello there.
My book? Oh, you remind me of Brian when you grin like that. Raising you has been hard on him, I know, but he says it's a toil of love, a toil of destiny even. You must be a very special child indeed to grow such praise from a man of his silent nature. Here, take this little gem of mine. Maybe Winthrop will give you a little something for it. Winthrop was the innkeeper, right?
I shall attend to it in a trice.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Oh, so is that gem basically just to be sold? I suppose. So, do we just sell it? Why not? Let's also get rid of stuff we don't need. 1d4, 2, 3 strength. I suppose all of those are the same, so, you know, just sell. Oh, that was the one I had equipped. Ah, never mind. Wait, I don't have one equipped. Why did it have a yellow border? Is the quarterstaff here better than the one I have equipped? I don't actually know how to compare them. 1d6, 4 speed factor. Can I check my inventory right now? 5 strength, weight 4.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
5 strength, weight 4. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. Chainmail, we cannot use that. We can use leather armor, so we could technically buy it. Wow, he's selling that thing for like 3 times the price he gave us. Do we have any armor? We do not. So
my hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
I will buy armor. Cost 7. Cost. Oh, this one cost 0. Weight 15. Cost 35. Hold on. Can I actually use it? Armor class 7. It's red, so I don't think I can use it. I am confused. What kind of armor can I use? I kind of forgot. My class advantage, 4th level disadvantage, combat stats. Armor class 0 is like my current thing. But yeah, I suppose I cannot wear it. So we just keep walking
How
around.
may I be? I shall
towards the
attend to
door
it in a
that goes
trice.
there.
It shall be as you wish.
We can keep walking. This is a temple. What's the temple for?
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
Okay, so basically temples are places where I can get healed.
These walls contain the world's knowledge.
So they do have a donation thing, healing, and I can buy elixirs and stuff. Or identify items. Okay. I do wish this thing would move quicker. Is that place accessible? Indeed it is. That doesn't look like there's anything in there. Hello there.
Hey,
Oh, your father Brian has asked me a strange favor. Seems like he wants you to learn some fighting and asked me to be the teacher. Yeah, I do have my staff with me. Hostile creatures have red circles on their feet. Left click within the circle will directly attack me. You can switch weapons using the quick weapon icons. The weapon outlined in green is your current weapon. Attacks with fists only. If you only wish to knock your opponent unconscious, you don't have to worry about that with me, so use your staff. If you have magical abilities, try casting a spell with me by left clicking on the spell icon at the bottom of the screen. Left click on one of the spells that come up and cast it on whichever target you want. Okay. During our fight, I'm going to spring a little surprise on you. Remember, you can press the spacebar at any time to pause the game. Okay. Ooh. So that is the surprise. Well, I'm gonna knock him out with the spell. I better just... You can talk to the gate warden if you want some experience in fighting with a group of people. You can find him just south of here. Oh, that's it? Okay. I have a feeling I will need to sleep at the inn before I do anything, since now I used all my spells. Nothing in there. Who are you, Revor?
By Moradin's hammer!
Asked you to clean the rats out of this building yesterday. Is that gonna be painful? It is. Oh no, I can beat them up. Can I expand this more somehow?
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Oh, the cat does nothing to her. A silver ring. Hello, cat.
It shall be as you wish.
Moradin's hammer!
Okay, we earned a bit more gold. We did get a ring, which doesn't do anything. Oh, you can put a magical ability on it. So I can technically equip it. It's not gonna do anything to me right now. Weight is 0, so it's not gonna hurt. Can I equip a second weapon? I can. Fist 1d1 plus hit points, armor. Okay. It's another tutor. What is this place here?
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
Okay, how do I load? Okay, is my progress ever saved? Okay. What happens if I die? Okay, so we do need to do a quick save just to see how it works. I don't think I did it before. There you go. Oh. I woke late this morning. I left my sword in the barracks before going on duty. If you want to get it for me, it's in the chest at the foot of my bed on the right side of the barracks. Draping needs one for old Nessa. Okay, that's another side quest. I think this is the gate going outside. Where are the barracks? Clinic, bunkhouse. Let's visit the barracks. I mean, we'll get there eventually. Oh.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
Journal entries. We already looked at those. Teach me about quest entries. Write my own journal entry. Okay. Okay, someone's trying to talk to me, I think. Gate warden. Yeah, I'll do that. So apparently this guy is gonna teach me how to fight with multiple enemies at once.
Our rules are very strict.
Is this a door? Where's the door? In here? Ooh. Looks like we are just fighting a bunch of stuff here. Giberling. We do have a party of people. I do not know what each one of them is.
I need a swig of some strong
Right,
dwarven
okay, so we have a
ale.
fighter.
I need a swig of some
Okay.
strong dwarven ale.
Hello.
Invoker.
Hello.
Fighter. They all have... Oh, this guy has a wand of what? The heavens. Flame strike. This guy or this girl has darts. This guy has oil of speed and potion of healing. Okay, so that's the inventory. What abilities do they have? Burning hands, chromatic orb. See how this plays out. Oh, that didn't do anything.
Hey,
Okay, Dider. He is a thief. Special abilities set us there. We don't care. Stealth or thieving. Find traps. Priest. Okay, we don't really care about those.
Yes, friend?
Turn undead. Magical stone. Identify. What is magical stone? Okay, not
I
particularly
need a
interesting.
swig of some strong dwarven ale.
What is it this time?
Oh, that's me.
hello there.
This guy, detect evil, protection from evil, special abilities, lay on hands,
Hello.
burning hands, can probably go there. Oh. Okay, so basically that's how the game is going to be played out. I assume after the game we'll have a party.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
How to memorize spells. How do I learn new spells? Okay, so basically for sorcerers, we will be learning our spells as we level up, as opposed to mages who will have to find scrolls. Okay, let's do another quick save. I think it was Q. Ooh, that's a lot of gold.
Hello, child.
Thieving.
Shall we continue your
I think
lessons?
we already went through those and I'm not a thief, so won't make a difference. That's a bunkhouse.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
It's basically turn undead. Undeads will run away if you have that turned on. Barracks, I think this is what we wanted to go to. The bed on the right.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
I should have joined the army.
The Watcher. Can I quick save and try to loot? Locked. 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 Okay, at least we do have the items we need for that little quest over there.
It shall be as you wish.
I'll just go around a little bit to see if there's anyone else we can talk to around here. If not, I think we are just good enough to go back. If I remember correctly, there was someone at the infirmary or something like that looking for antidote, the one that we just looted. And the infirmary was in the clinic. We can actually check this bunkhouse here to see what it's about.
I have a blade with your name on it.
Your guardian said, well, aren't you? Yeah, you match the description. You don't look so dangerous to me. Do I know you? Ooh. Oh, I did not expect my staff
It
to
shall be as you wish.
so effective.
It shall be as you wish.
But I will really need to recover my health. So
You have but to ask.
Someone here was looking for that antidote.
No, excuse me, but I'm late for my classes.
These walls contain the world's knowledge.
Oh, I just got a potion.
It shall be as you wish.
Who's that? Who's that?
Something on your mind?
It's not this place, child. It's you they're after. Gran is waiting on the steps of the central library and wants you to go to him as soon as you have bought what you need at the inn. I have been your tutor for many years, and only in this moment have I come to doubt that my teachings have been enough. Go to grandchild, it's safe for you here no longer. Okay, so basically those guys are like afraid I'm getting in troubles right now. Goran's a fool for trying to bring you up, right? And you can tell him I said so too. If I didn't know any better, I'd say this whole iron crisis is the result of twerps like you wandering off with people's swords. Here's 10 gold pieces, now get out of here. Okay, well that will come in handy. The gate is closed. We do have 2 other side missions. I'm not exactly sure where we can find them. Territory in the inner grounds. Okay, so the inner grounds. Oops, I didn't mean that. Who's... oh.
Hey, it's me, Emmoen.
I'm surprised that Starfield Ryan let you away from your studies and chores. That old fiddle faddle I snuck off too. Old puff-cut Wintrap was looking for me, and I've got all day to do his chores. You have time for a story today? No, I can tell you don't. What have you been up to? Can I chat today, little one? My foster father wishes me to prepare for a journey, but will not say to where. Leave me be, I have no time to waste on today, child. It's look kind of big for a child. I'm sorry, child, but I'm not to tell anyone what I'm doing. I must go. You should not carry about either. Wintrap will want the turned down after you are done into the stables. If you say so, you shall pick up a lot from old Ryan. He never tells you straight either. Good luck on your trip, good luck with whatever you're doing. Looks like someone knows what's happening. I specifically didn't mention the trip, but she figured out I'm kind of on a trip, so something's not right. Wait, what do you know about my journey? Brian has said little to me and less to anyone else. Sounds like I've been nosing around where you shouldn't have. Stay out of my business if you please. Oh, I know, all stick in the mud that he is all worried about nothing, I'm sure. Better go now, because we've got a long ways to travel. Not that I would know, especially since I didn't pick at old Mr. G private letters. No sir, better go now, bye bye. That's interesting. Oh, there's Orion, the person we've been looking for all this time. Apparently we should also find the person for that side quest that we were doing. It should be in the inner grounds.
Greetings,
The Lord of
young
murder
one.
shall perish, but in his doom he shall spawn a score of mortal progeny. Chaos will be sown from their passage, so saith the wise Alondo.
Interesting chanting. Firebits has sent you to me, hasn't he? Very well, return this scroll to him. But then, you must hurry and speak with Ryan. He is waiting for you at the steps of the central library. I assure you, child, it's a matter of greatest urgency.
In the year of the turrets, a great host will come from
They
the
don't
east
talk
like
to
a
me?
plague of locusts.
Do they have...
So saith the wise
upon the
Alondo.
lands.
Okay,
Our divine lords will walk alongside us as equals. So saith the great Alondo.
oh, we still have tutors here. Oh, there was a gate here all this time?
Hello, child. Shall we continue
Fighting
your
enemies.
lessons?
Okay. What is THACO? To hit armor class 0. Is the number your attack roll must meet or exceed to successfully hit a creature with an armor class of 0. The lower your tackle, the more likely you are to hit your target. About armor class, overall defensive rating, your armor class is added to the attack roll of any creature attacking you, so a low or even negative armor class makes you more difficult to hit. Saving throws, scores a bit like your tackle, they provide a target number you must meet or beat to avoid the worst outcomes of spells or other effects. As with Taco, a lower score is best. Okay, we've got this all figured out. We are going back in the inn to turn in that little
It
side
shall be as you
mission.
wish.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
I am glad to see that age has not hardened your heart towards an old man such as myself. I'll take all your identify scrolls. I have a great use for those type of scrolls. Here, allow me to cast a little spell on you. It will protect you from any evil you might meet tonight. Oh. This could have been useful in the past, 40 minutes when we fought 2 people. Where can I see status effects?
Yes?
Can I look at myself? Yes? No? Maybe my character? Protection from evil. Here it is.
It shall be as you wish.
Okay, let's double check to see if there's anything else left that it's worth
My
buying.
hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
And otherwise we are going to go back to Garayan and, see what this whole thing is about. Throwing dagger, darts, sling, quarterstaff. We already have the quarterstaff, bullets, armor. How do I know if I can... Oh, not usable on mage. Okay, never mind. Well, there's nothing else here, right? I mean, you technically sleep to recover my health? Let's try to sleep. Again, my main objective right now is recover my health and hopefully my spell casts. How's my health doing? We recovered 1 point. Spell casts are back. I'll take it.
You have but to ask.
Alright. So
I am very proud of you,
someone's coming after
as
me.
I'm sure Gorion is.
Go to Garayan and listen well, for without knowledge, life is a mere shadow of death. That's okay. Is he just chasing me now? And here we are. Hello, Graham.
Oh, my child, I am glad I have found you.
This is unnerving, I know, but you must trust me. It is very important that you pack your possessions so that we may leave Candlekeep immediately. Hurry, for there is no time to tarry. The keep is well protected, but not invulnerable. We already know. We fought 2 people who tried to kill us. Okay, I'm ready to go now. Wait just a little longer, there are a few more things I must do. Please, Father, tell me where we'll be going. What could possibly harm us here? This place is a fortress and guarded beyond measure. What should I bring with me on this journey? If you just give me some clue as to what I will need. Use your skills as a reference and buy what basics you must, though spend wisely. His prices are fair, but you may not have enough gold to purchase all that you want. Yeah, well, apparently we do have everything we want to be using, so we don't really have anything else to buy. Tell me where we're going? I cannot, for I have not really decided yet. What is certain is that we will be far safer on the move. Perhaps the woods might offer some security, or perhaps the city of Baldur's Gate would offer cover amidst a steaming throng of people. I do not know where we shall end up, but I have a few friends here and there. I will think on this. Okay, well, I do think we are ready to go.
Listen carefully. If we ever become separated, it is imperative that you make your way to the Friendly Arm Inn. There you will meet Khalid and Jahira. They have long been my friends, and you can trust them. Let's hurry, child. The night can only get worse, so we must find shelter soon. Don't worry. I will explain everything as soon as there is time. Wait, there is something wrong. We are in an ambush. Prepare yourself.
Uh-oh.
You're perceptive for an old man. You know why I'm here. Hand over your ward and no one will be hurt. If you resist, it shall be a waste of your life.
You're a fool if you believe I would trust your benevolence. Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unhurt.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, old man.
Get out of here!
No, Gorion.
Dawn is especially cruel this morning. You awake with the realization that you have not been living some horrible dream. Ambushed, you saw Gorion cut down before your eyes, and even his powerful magic could not stop the onslaught. It was his wish that you flee, but that does not remove the feeling of helplessness that now overwhelms you. Hand over your ward, the armored fiend had said. He was after you and you alone, but why? If only Gorion had given some clue. But now you are alone and lost. Candlekeep is near, but you will find no quarter there. The readers pay for their serenity with rather draconian entry rules, and without Gorion's influence, their doors will remain closed. You will not last long on your own with your meager equipment. Perhaps you can get some help from the friends Gorion mentioned, the ones at the Friendly Arm.
Okay, so looks like the ambush was kind of destructive. We lost our adoptive father. The story continues. I mean, I feel the game is kind of entertaining for now, but it is.
Hey, it's me, Emmoen.
Her again. Sorry I followed you, but I never get out of Candlekeep, and those monks are such a bore. Never any decent coin in their pockets neither. I saw Gorion, and I am so sorry. Kinda figured something bad might happen to you out here. How could you have known? I do not want you looking over my shoulder as I travel like your nosy little silverback with a keep before Winthrop sees your plan. I accidentally read a letter on his desk the other day. Can't remember exactly what he said, but he might still have... It might be on his body. Anyway, I'm not gonna let you wander around out here all alone. Never let a friend down, no sir. Stick with you until you say otherwise, I will. And we have our first companion. Does she...
You're a queer fellow.
Okay, so she is using a bow. And she's a thief, right?
What you want?
Yes.
How may I be of assistance?
Alright, so that's the ambush site. We could go there and search his body. Or we could look for the inn. With Gorion slain, I must continue on with myself. My first destination should be Friendly Arm Inn. Key. Important events. Okay, I will quick save, head over there, check to see if Gorion's body is still there, otherwise I will look for the inn.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
I should probably follow the road. Or maybe I should not follow the road. I might regret doing this, but you know, it's a way to learn. Oh, that scared me. Oh, there's a lot of loot actually. That's the letter, right? Yes. We are just picking up everything. Alright, how do we read this? My friend Gorion, please forgive the abruptness with which I now write, but time is short and there is much to be done. What we have long feared may soon come to pass, though not in the manner foretold and certainly not in the proper time frame. As we both know, forecasting these events has proven increasingly difficult, leaving little option other than a leap of faith. We have done what we can for those in thy care, but the time nears when we must step back and let matters take what course they will. We have perhaps been a touch too sheltering to this point. Despite my desire to remain neutral in this matter, I could not, in good conscience, let the events proceed without some measure of warning. The other side will move very soon, and I urge thee to leave Candlekeep this very night, if possible. The darkness may seem equally threatening, but a moving target is much harder to hit, regardless of how sparse the cover. A fighting chance is all that can be asked for at this point. Should anything go awry, do not hesitate to seek aid from the travelers along the way. I do not need to remind thee that it is a dangerous land, even without our current concerns, and the party is stronger than an individual in all respects. Should additional assistance be required, I understand that Jahira and Khalid are currently at the friendly Arm Inn. They know little of what has passed, but they are ever thy friends and will no doubt help however they can. Luck be with us all. I'm getting too old for this, E. We do have some pretty good, a new armor. Unlike girdles are not used for hold-up pants and dungarees, but to carry pouches, scabbards, and the like. It does have a blue... Oh, it's not identified. Can I identify it? No. Okay, so once identified, it will probably give me some stats. Okay. Well, back on our search for the inn, I assume we just need to be following the road. It's interesting, I cannot scroll and click to move at the same time. So I have to take like small movements. Oh, no, that was quick.
Hello there.
Oh, hello. Call set. Well, a busy day for me today indeed. Strange noises throughout the night, and now a plethora of people strolling about the wood. You do look a touch more hospitable than the last two I met though. Well met, stranger. I am called Colset. Stand away from me. I've very little trust left after last night's events, but not waste any on you. Could you help me? My foster father and I were attacked by Steve, and now I'm not sure where to go. I will have your assistance. I was ambushed in the night, and I require whatever you can give me. You saw two people in the woods? I was told to meet some friends at the friendly Arm Inn. Perhaps they and the ones you met are one and the same? Why are you in the woods? I've heard nothing but how dangerous they are. Me? Oh, I'm a hermit. Well, I'm rather new at this actually, and I haven't quite got the isolation bit down yet. Too much of a people person, I suppose. Used to be a merchant in Nashkel, I did, but lost everything due to the iron shortage. Been wandering the woods for a while now, and it's been rather relaxing, I must say. Aside from eluding the occasional bandit, that is, I'm generally left alone because I have nothing of value. Could you assist me? My foster father and I were attacked. I have little to give besides advice and goodwill. Make friends where you can, as traveling alone is almost certain death. You will want to surround yourself with like-minded companions, lest you risk making enemies in your own party. Aside from this little tidbit of wisdom, I'd say you're on your own. Luck be with you. To you as well. Farewell. Okay, I guess that's like a little bit of another tutorial could do. There's someone. There's people. There's a stone.
Ye already be disturbed. Now leave me be. Your company be toil enough as is.
Montaran, you are so aggravating. 'Tis disturbing to my demeanor.
I'd be grateful. Perhaps as payment you'd go with us to Nashkel. It is a troubled area and we mean to investigate some disturbing rumors surrounding the local mines. Some acquaintances are very concerned about the iron shortage. Specifically, where to lay blame in the matter. You'll be useful though, I'll not hold you to it. We are to meet the mayor of the town, a name called Baron Gastkill, I believe. Your consciousness be your guide. I will join you, but I must meet someone first. Perhaps you'll go with me? Okay. The party grows.
What is it this time?
What is this? Candlekeep Coastway. Candlekeep Coastway. The ambush site. Okay.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Is this the edge of the map? Hello there, Binkos. Goodbye? Hold on. What is this place? Where is it going? Friendly arm aim, destination unreachable. Why is the destination unreachable?
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
Uninjured.
Ye spoke at me?
Something troubling you?
What can you do? What is it called? Larlock Minor Drain. What does it do? Okay, you basically drain life.
Yep.
Attack. Okay.
Yes.
This better be good.
Time to be using
What need he
Your
dead?
voice is
abilities.
ambrosia.
Now we...
How may I be of assistance?
what? Huh. That was an interesting outcome.
How may I be of assistance? What is it this time?
Thankfully, we do have a save right there. Maybe that's a sign I should explore this area a little bit more.
It shall be as you wish.
Do the new guys have an identifying skill? They are not... what's their class anyway? Fighter, Thief, Necromancer. Minor Drain, Chill Touch. Chill Touch. Okay. What's in their bags? Nothing obvious or important. And this is the end of the map. Maybe that's a sign I shouldn't be going to the inn and I should go instead check the mines. I'm not quite sure how long this is going to go. Oh, is this the end of the map? It looks like it. Yep. Anything in this patch here? I suppose not, it's just too close to the other, to this place. Oh, there's someone.
Don't touch me! I might catch something.
Do not do such a thing, there is so much to live for. You're right, of course, what a fool. I also think this will solve anything. I didn't solve anything last time. I stood here and was stopped all the time before that. I really should develop a better method of dealing with adversity. It's such a long walk as well. Interesting. We saved the guy? What is this then? West to Candlekeep. Well, I assume if we go this way, it's just the way back. It does look so. Okay, so there's basically nothing here. How do I center the map?
How may I be? You have but to ask.
Can I travel from this end? So I have to go all the way to the other side of the map. Unreachable, unreachable. Okay, so there's only one place I can go to.
Something troubling you?
If I must.
What is it this time? You have but to ask. Yes, it shall be as you wish.
Okay, so we quick save. Let's do a quick check, make sure we didn't miss anything.
And the rivers run red!
I don't feel too good.
Okay,
Your voice is ambrosia.
this guy should
I could
run
do
away.
no other.
How may I be of assistance? I shall attend to it in a trice.
I think the only place left to check is down here, or maybe this black patch over there. Yeah, this is the bottom of the map. What was that sound? Stay back.
What is it this time?
Okay, can you kill it? Please, please. Well, I did load. How much have I discovered?
You have but to ask.
My blade will cut you down to size.
No.
You're a queer fellow.
Go away. You
This way.
Go away.
Something troubling you?
Go away.
How may I be of assistance? You have but to ask.
You spoke at me? Ow! I'll do your toil. And the rivers run red!
What is it this time? I shall attend to it in a trice.
Okay, that was not a very successful fight. Right, so it does look like we have to get through the ambush. I'm not entirely sure how to deal with it though. Can I rest here? Wait, which one was it? This one. And of course we are under attack.
This go suck your blade.
I rest again. Yes. Are we full
Yes,
health?
it shall be as you wish.
Not exactly. Okay, we recovered a bit more. One more. There we go, we are full health. Quick save.
Your voice is
This guy's
ambrosia.
ability recover? Indeed.
How may I be of assistance? It shall be as you wish.
Let's see. Is this where we are right now? Yes.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
So we have that. Let's try to go again.
Ho there, wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Okay, I've been nigh unto a 10 days since I've seen a soul walking this road, and I've been without decent conversation since. Traveling nowadays appears to be the domain of either the desperate or the deranged. If thou wouldst pardon my intrusion, may I inquire which pertains to thee? Not to imply anything, but how do you measure up to your own standards? Pestering strangers about their mental state doesn't seem at all that well adjusted to me. A fair bit of desperate, actually. Might you know the way to the Friendly Arm Inn? I was told I might find some friends there. I am not so stupid as to listen to strangers in the middle of nowhere, no matter how infirm they appear to be. Off with you. I think I will go with this one. That I would. The inn is but a short distance to the north, but its doors are open to all. I have no doubt that thy friends shall be there waiting with open arms. My sympathies for any hardships the road may have inflicted upon thee, though I am certain everything shall turn out for the best. But I have wasted too much of thy time and said too much already. I shall take my leave and wish thee all the best. It's interesting we didn't have to deal with that ambush this time. What is this? Lion's Way, Candlekeep to west, Coast's Way to the east. Map area background. Okay. Let's quick save, so we don't have to worry about a potential other invasion.
It shall be as you wish.
Ambush, whatever you call it. We were told to go north, right? Uh-oh.
Let's give them a right crash.
Run, Red!
What is it this time?
Reload. Reload. Do we have a button for reload? I guess it just has to be this one.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
I'm not very happy with my archer being the front.
You're a queer. I've done had enough of this.
I must. You spoke at me?
You are the spearhead.
How may I be of assistance?
And the rivers run red!
Did I hear a second one?
Your voice is ambrosia.
What you want?
Okay, we got
What is it this time?
another one there.
This better be good.
Stop!
You
Hardly worth my time.
There we go.
Yes?
That's how you play. Friendly Inn to the north, Beragos to south, Lion's Way west to
You have
Candlekeep.
but to ask.
I care not.
How may I be of assistance?
What need ye dead?
Something says to you, I must.
What is it this time?
That goes east. We need to go north. Like, do we just cut it straight through north, or
I shall attend to it in a trice.
is there gonna be a road we can follow? Oh, there is a road.
Hello, pal.
Hello. If you don't mind, please try to keep your voices down. Their best is about with better hearing than we. You've seen quite at home out here. What's the most dangerous thing you've seen? What should I be wary of in this area? Sorry to have disturbed you. I'll be on my way. Let them hear. I am more than able to handle whatever comes. Most dangerous thing I intentionally went after? Stalked an ogre mage for a few days once. Had a party of me own. Back then, killed the ogre, lost the party. Not really worth the trade if you ask me. I've seen more dangerous beasties, but usually over my shoulder, as I'm making tracks as fast as I can. No shame in running when your life is on the line. Off with you now, I've meat to catch. Okay. Friendly arm into the north. I suppose we are pretty close. Or not. Save. Safe at last, the friendly arm in. My next step should be to finally introduce myself to Khalid and Jahira. Whatever. Friends of Gorion, they can give me some advice as to what to do next. Alright, so I assume
you have but to ask.
This is the friendlies area. Hello.
I should have joined the army.
I trust you know the rules of conduct within. Not exactly. Is touch the formal. It is unwritten but accepted that while herein you will act with the utmost of civility to all other guests. This is neutral ground, and all grievances are left at the gates. If the grievances come in, then you will go out. Enjoy your stay. Good to know. Thank you. Do we... Oh, this is... I thought it's gonna be like a transition, but it's not. A commoner.
Yes, friend?
Stay away. I bet those Zentarim. They turn women into goats? I heard they were behind the traveler Nashkel. Okay, another commoner. Another commoner. There's a door. How do I go in? Go in, please? Hello? There we go.
It shall be as you wish.
Yes?
Tell me, what do you need? Oh no, certainly my lady, speak your mind. Such manners. Well, I need a gruff hand for this task, so keep your please and thank you. Garbage for the nobles. I was robbed blind by some hobgoblins within sight of this very inn's walls, and I need to return the favor. They took my ring, and that's all I want back. Will you do it? Yeah, sure. Creatures just north of the inn. I swear I could almost see them from the upper rooms. Okay, little side quest. Are we going to rob this lady too? Anyone in here? Nope. Out we go.
You have but to ask.
Everyone's running. Where are you all going? Is there like a door here? No? Yes? I think I'll be calling it a day soon. I just want to reach the place where my friends are.
It shall be as you wish.
Hello, pal.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Commoners. And I guess this is the end of the place.
Hello?
What is this? Temple of Wisdom?
Hi, friend.
Someone's coming my way. Carnage. Hi friends, I've not seen you here before today. What brings you to the friendly arm? Nothing much really, just the road-worn travelers looking for a place to rest. I'm here to meet some friends. Oh, it must be whom I am to meet then. I will take you to your friends, but first I should be sure you are the correct person. Is your name Aminoctis? Why yes, it is. Perfect, you are indeed the person I seek. Hold still a moment, won't you? Well, that was deranging. Friends? Oh, this guy had a letter. Bounty notice. Be it known to all those of evil intent that the bounty has been placed upon the head of Aminoctis, the foster child of Grime. Last seen in the area of Candlekeep, this person is to be killed in quick order. Those returning with weapon of the deed shall receive no less than 200 coins of gold. As always, any that reveal these plans to the forces of law shall join the target in their fate. Ooh. A new quarterstaff, maybe it's better. Are my bags full? Why can't I use it? Yes, my bags are full. I should find a way to give something to one of my friends. Character is too far away.
You're a queen. I've done had enough of this.
She ran a lot.
Yes?
What you want? This way.
Ye spy'll do your toil.
Hardly worth my time.
Yep.
How may I be of assistance?
Okay, let's give her the bow. And is she using leather armor? I think she is. Current, new, hold on. Armor class 8. Armor class 10. Armor class 8. I am confused. Why is this armor weaker than studded armor? How do you actually compare them? Like, you know, armor class 8, 10 versus piercing and missiles. But her current armor is 10. Or 4. How do I read it? Okay, so when I added, it was dexterity minus 4 before 2, yeah. So when I added, the armor class went down. But she got missiles and piercing armor modifiers. I'm not quite sure what this number is there. Requires 4 strength. Okay. Short bow, speed factor 6. Her bow is a short bow. Probably don't need it.
What is it this time? You have but to ask.
So let me guess. This staff is the same as the one I have. 1d6, speed factor is 4. Crashing. Yep, it's the same. Let's quick save. Friendly arm in, Temple of Wisdom. I suppose this is the aim.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Ooh, so many people. Well, dawn.
I shall attend to it in a
chest.
trice.
Locked.
Hey, friend. Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself.
How come the roads are cut off? Why is the west road still open? Okay, just going away. Sorry, camera, well, Dawn, who are you?
It's about time. Bring me another flagon of ale.
I think you're mistaken.
Then why do you bother me? Be gone.
Please, seat yourselves whatever you wish.
I need some ale. need some ale.
Sorry. Khalid, oh, these are our people.
How long must we wait here?
You look
Things
familiar.
stir to the south as we sit.
I'm not sure what I expected, but I believe you are Gorian's child. I am Jahira and this is Khalid. Good to know you. We are all friends of your adopted father. He is not with you. I must assume the worst. You will not permit his only child to wander without his accompaniment. If he has passed, we share your loss. Gorian often said that he worried for your safety even at the expense of his own. He also wished that Khalid and I would become your guardians if he should ever meet an untimely end. However, you are much older now and the choice of your companions should be your own. We could travel with you until you get settled, hope to find your lot in life. It will be a fitting last service to Brian, though we should first go to Nashville. Khalid and I look into local concerns, and there are rumors of strange things happening at the mines. No doubt you have heard of the iron shortage. You do well to help us. It affects everyone, including you. We are to meet the mayor of the town, Baron Gastkill. Your company will be welcome. I would rather choose my own future and I leave Brian's past behind me. I'll find my way on my own. I'm ready to go to Nashville. My current companions wish to visit there as well. Your company would be welcome. Well, good. We'll leave as soon as you're ready, though it should be soon. And we have new party members. What are they? A fighter, druid, and a fighter. Is anything that I have in here useful for these guys? Let's see. This guy is already using a sword. And this guy is using a short sword. And this is a long sword. How does it compare? Not better. Okay, so we got these guys. Can we talk to the...
It's been dreadful slow business lately.
What do you have to sell? We should probably sleep. Okay, we did recover, I think. What's that little thing on top of my... Quarterstaff 5. This is the same as the one I have. Now, this is one thing I don't quite understand in these games is how do we level up? History of the Faithful coin. Well, I could buy the books. I'm not sure what I could do with them. I should be selling unnecessary stuff. Okay,
I need some ale.
Yes?
we should show the guards that letter we found. Maybe they can do something about it.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
And we should also find someone who can identify my item. Maybe in here?
You are welcome here in Garl Glittergold's sight.
Identify, yes. Spelled 100 gold. She's selling identification scrolls. No. Great. Cold resistance, double all fire-based damage. What? So, doubles my cold resistance, but halves my fire resistance. How is that a good deal? Why is it worth 100 gold? Like, why? Why?
It shall be as you wish.
Is there more in here? No.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Okay. So... why not? We'll deal with it. We are still looking for those guards to show them the letter. If that is even a thing. Guard. Please, wait. I want to talk to you, sir.
Hello?
Well, I guess they are not going to do anything about what just happened. Oh well, I suppose this is a good place to stop the stream. It's been over 2 hours since the beginning. The beginning was a bit slow until, you know, going over all the tutorial and stuff. We do have a few things we can take care of. Obviously the main story, including this Tsar and Taron, our companions who also want to go to Nashkel. And I believe we can find this this side quest, this ring in this the current area. And also that half orc in the bar wanted a drink. Maybe he has something to tell us. But yeah, that's gonna be next time. I do need to figure out a way to store stuff, and I think this one I should be selling it. Alright. Well, time to save. I can do an autosave and that's fine. And exit. I want to thank you all for watching. Please rate, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time when we carry on the story. Thank you and goodbye.